I'm gonna. Hi, my name is Sherry. Welcome back to Yoga Flow, Little Rock Athletic Club. Today we are going to focus on the first chakra, so setting the intention for our class. It's at the pelvic floor, the color is red, the element is earth. So if you think about yoga, some of the basic principles, it's about nurturing your body, your mind, your spirit. So, focusing on this line of energy, your energetic body, is kind of focusing on this psychology of your body. So, you can think of the chakras are like energetic organs, so to speak. So, the first chakra, it invites us to really look at the roots of things, the roots of our practice, the roots of the poses. And also in yoga philosophy, there's a very fundamental philosophy called ahimsa. It's one of the yamas that we as yogis practice by. And ahimsa means nonviolence. And yogis have said over the thousands of years, if you just practice this one principle, then you're certainly doing yoga in itself. And so ahimsa means non-harming, and actively practicing this might come in the form of present day of just kind of having harmonious vibrations. So ahimsa in your practice, not pushing yourself to the point that you get injured or harming yourself. Ahimsa in your diet. Maybe if something that you're eating is not working for you and you don't feel good, just eliminate it. And also ahimsa in your thoughts. So loving kindness, positive thoughts first about yourself and then towards others. So it certainly is a beautiful practice, and we're going to focus on just that is our intention, and then coming into some roots with standing, balancing poses today. So close your eyes for a moment. Place your thumb and ring finger together for the mudra of earth. And just pause here. Find your breath. Inhale through your nose for 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale, inhale, inhale. Pause at the top. Draw your navel into the spine. And then exhale, 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 release. So just coming into a moving meditation, ground your hands on your knees and circle. So always in these practices, they're for 30 minutes, just to practice that ahimsa. If you need extra padding, have that available. If you need something to elevate your hips as we come to a seat, feel free to grab a book or a block and then come back to center. Cross the opposite leg in front and reverse the circle. Just inhaling and exhaling. So close your eyes. Just this moving meditation. Meditation is what we're going to be doing the whole practice. The whole practice is a form of meditation. And then now come back to center. Seated cat and cow. So lift your heart up. Shoulders melt back. Chin to chest, navel to spine. So our roots in this pose, Sukhasana, are our sit bones. So we're kind of rolling on our sit bones. Lifting the heart up, releasing. One more time, expanding. So we come into yoga with an expansion with our breath. Contraction as we release and let go. Good, and then now come back to center, extend your legs out into Dandasana. Bring the legs all the way together, roll the thighs down. And ground your hands, and if you have blocks, you can elevate your hands on the blocks. And then without touching your right foot, place it to your inner thigh or your calf for kind of like a tree-looking pose. It's called Janusirsasana. Turn and look at the left leg and interlock your fingers for strength mudra. So pull the hands apart. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, just fold. So we'll move with the breath. Inhale, reach up. It's like you're pulling your hands apart. Find that strength. Exhale, just fold and bow. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. And then inhale, reach up. Stretch the breath. Take your left hand behind you. Ground it. Fingertips pointing away from you. Come to the outside edge of your left foot and lift up into a Parsvavashisthasana. Extend that top arm. And then come back down. And then again, inhale, reach up, extend the top arm. Exhale down. Stay stand grounded in this right foot. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Extend both legs. Come back into Dandasana. Pause here for a moment. Flex the feet. Point the toes. Flex and point. Good, and just roll the ankles, both directions. Awesome. And then now take the left foot to the right calf. Oh, don't touch that foot. Or the inner thigh, just using the strength of your leg to get it up there. Turn and face that right leg. Interlock the other way. So if your right hand was forward, now let your left hand be forward. Just squeezing the hands, pulling them apart. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, finding this courage, stability, strength that goes with this first chakra. The color is red, so it's like the color of your blood, just finding the vitality. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Inhale, reach up. Stretch your fingers, stretch your breath. Take your right hand behind you. Fingertips are pointing away from you. Come to the ball of your left foot, right by this right knee. Outside edge of your right leg, lift up. And then extend the top arm. And then come back down. Ground. And with the breath, lift your body up. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Awesome. Bend your knees. Come all the way up to mountain pose. Top of the mat. So palms face forward. Shoulders melt away from your ears. Feet about hip width apart. And then just feel grounded. Feel the roots of your feet. See that your shins are going in, inner thighs are going back. Navel into the spine, tailbone lengthens. So this is an active pose in itself. Tadasana, or mountain pose. Now we're going to turn our right toes out. And with our breath, like our hands are lifting up our knee, we're going to come to a floating tree. Floating Vrikshasana. Just our first balance. This tree may sway like mine's doing. Find one thing to focus on in front of you. Good. And then set it down. Inhale. Turn the left toes up. Lift it up into a floating tree. Good. For 3, 2, 1. Set it down. Surya Namaskar variation. Hands together to your heart. Sit in your chair, Utkatasana. Extend the arms back behind you, palms facing each other. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, reach back. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now you can stay here, or you can inhale, come up on the balls of your feet, hands to your heart. Exhale, heels lower, reach back. Inhale, hands to your heart, balance on the balls of your feet. Exhale, heels down, reach back. One more time. Hands to your heart, heels down, reach back. Awesome. Interlace your fingers behind your back, lengthen to your tailbone. If that's not possible, just grab opposite hand to elbow. Straighten your legs, fold into your thighs. So Uttanasana, or forward fold. You can slightly bend your knees. Again, if this clasp doesn't work, you can just grab your wrist or your elbows. Release your hands. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, fold. Bring the right foot back into a high lunge. Stay low with your hands. Good. See that the knee is over the ankle. Root into that left foot. Reach your arms back. Good. So just like we did in that chair pose. Bring your hands to your heart. Crescent lunge. Start lowering down the right knee. If you need to pat it, go ahead and find your extra cushion. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Again, inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart. One more time. Hands to the heart. Release. Lift up that knee. Come into your Plank-asana, top of a push-up position. And then lower down, knees, chest, chin. Ground your hands by your armpits. Cobra push-ups. Inhale, lift your heart up. And then like a snake, hissing. Exhale down. Again, inhale. Exhale. One more time. Beautiful. Tuck your toes, come to all fours. Press back into child's pose. So this pose is a beautiful pose to come to if you need a break. Balasana. Inhale to all fours. Exhale, downward facing dog. Bend one knee and then the other knee. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bend the knee. Open up the hip. You can stay here or come back to that Parsvavashisthasana. Ball of the foot, outside edge of the right foot. Extend and lift. Lift your heart up. Find that heart center, hand to the heart. Ahimsa, loving kindness to yourself first. Reach the left arm up. Bring it back down. Downward dog. Inhale, right leg lifts.
Bend the knee. Turn that knee up towards the sky. Stay here. This is perfectly okay right here. Or flip it out into your side plank, arm up, extend, honor where you are. That's the ahimsa in your practice. And then come back up. See if you can. Maybe challenge yourself. You can take several steps or see if you can go boom, bring it all the way forward. See that your feet are hip width apart. You're in that high lunge again. Arms reach back. Your chest rest on your on your thigh. Good. And then inhale up. Exhale, reach back. Good. Inhale up. Exhale, reach back. So just upping the ante a little bit. Inhale. Exhale. You can always do that little sequence in the low lunge. Now come into the Anjaneyasana. Reach your arms up. Good. Extend up a little bit more. And then release down. Find your way into your plank. And in your plank, come to your right forearm and your left forearm. Forearm plank. So root into your forearms now. Press through your heels. Feel this girdle of energy around your belly. And then lower all the way down to your belly. Inhale, lift your heart up. Exhale, round. So stay on your knees, dome your back, draw your navel into the spine. And then lower again. Inhale, pull your heart through, smile. Exhale. So you can keep your knees down or you can tuck your or stay on the top of your feet actually. Lift your thighs up. So that's just coming into a little bit more of a challenge. Lower all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, top of the feet on the mat. Engage your navel as it goes and kisses your spine, goes towards your spine. And then lower all the way down. Tuck your toes. Come back to your forearm plank. Walk your toes to your forearms into your dolphin. So this is always a variation if your wrists are bothering you of downward dog. Press into your hands, into your downward facing dog. Breathe. 3 beautiful long breaths. Inhale. And then just exhale through your mouth. Say the word ha. Whisper it. Finding that ujjayi breath. Oceanic breath. Again. One more time. Good. And then walk your hands back to your feet, to the back of your mat. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good. So we're just going to kind of repeat that. We're going to add a little more to it in our sun salutation, just kind of coming to whatever level you feel comfortable with. Hands to your heart and namaste. So one of the fundamentals of yoga is this gesture right here, just like the ahimsa. This kind of invites ahimsa. So it just means that the divine in me, the light in me, the goddess in me, the God in me, however you want to define it, your highest self inside you honors that replication in you. So your highest self, your divine self. So when you say namaste, it's a greeting. You're really honoring that energetic aspect of that person. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Walk out into your downward dog. Feet hip width apart. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, high lunge. Pause here. Bring your hands to your heart. Come up into your crescent lunge. Good. Stay balanced here. And then we're just going to lean forward. We're going to lift up into warrior 3. And if you come down like I am, slightly bend the knees, that's okay. Lift up that back leg. Toes are pointing down. Awesome. And then from there,
Come all the way up very gingerly, bending the knee. Without using your hands, place that foot to the inside of the calf for tree pose. Good. Find that earth mudra, thumb and ring finger. Inhale, reach up. Good. Staying rooted into that left foot. Seeing that right foot, excuse me. Seeing that left knee is going back. And then now we're going to reverse the journey, hands to the heart. Very slowly, like a moving balance, reach that left foot back. Let your hands surround the right foot. Lower down to the knee. Inhale, reach up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to your heart. Good, awesome. Release down, step back into plank. Find your vinyasa. So we're gonna come down to our knees, bend the elbows forward and down into a variation of chaturanga. Inhale into a high cobra. Exhale, release down, back to plank. You can do that, or forward and down chaturanga. Inhale, push your heart up into upward facing dog. The only thing in the mat are the top of the feet and the hands. Roll your shoulders back. Exhale, downward dog. Always options. So an advanced yogi is defined as someone that knows their limits. So some days your advancement comes by saying, I'm just going to practice at this option, a very slower option or easier option or whatever. It doesn't mean that you're not practicing. You're just practicing and honoring where you are. The advancement in yoga is through the breath. So stay connected to that breath. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, high lunge. Pause here so you know where you're going. Rooting into that left foot, the big toe mound. Hands to your heart in namaste. Stay rooted and grounded, and then lift up that right foot. Toes are pointing down, leg lifts. Finding one thing to focus on in front of you. That's called your dristi, or your gaze. Concentration. And then very slowly, meditation. Bring the knee up. Good. Turn the foot out into your tree pose. Foot on the calf, hands to the heart. Earth mudra. Reach up. Good. Find that beautiful tree that you are. Your favorite tree. Mine is a dogwood. Just embrace those qualities of strength, of groundedness that trees have. And then now reversing the journey. Come back through Warrior 3. Back to your high lunge. Release the hands back to the low lunge. Uncurl the toes. Inhale, reach up. Palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. Downward dog. Excellent. Inhale, come forward. You can come down to your knees or all the way down to your belly or just your chaturanga. I'm just going to come all the way to my belly, lift my heart up. I like to have a variation, a variety. Come back down, plank, downward dog. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring it all the way through. So turn your right toes to the right. Come to the outside edge of that left foot. Ground the left hand. So you can stay here with the knee bent. Outside edge of the left foot into your modified Vashisthasana or side plank. Or you can ground the inside edge of that right foot on top of the left, lifting up into your side plank. Really root into that hand for this arm balance. And then come back through, back to your lunge. Ground the left heel, open up into Warrior Two, Virabhadrasana 2. So knee over the ankle, extend the arms out. Interlock the fingers for that strength mudra. Pull. Bring the hands behind the head. Inhale, exhale, left elbow towards left leg. Keep holding on to that grip. Inhale back up. Exhale, right elbow, right knee. Inhale just back into your traditional Warrior Two. Gaze over that right middle finger. Good. Sink into it a little bit more. Like we lifted up our heels a minute ago, so lift up that heel like you have stilettos on. Sink into it. Set the heel down. Release the left arm up and over. Ground the left hand. Inhale the right arm up into a twist. Circle the wrist. Directions. And then release down. Step back into your downward facing dog. Vinyasa. Inhale, come forward. This time, knees, chest, chin. Come into Sphinx pose. Forearms down. Pull the heart forward. Back into the forearm plank. Back into the dolphin. Downward dog. So just revisiting these poses again. Coming into some fundamentals. Take a few breaths here. Inhale, left leg lifts. Bring it all the way through. Turn your left toes out to the left. Come to the outside edge of the right foot. Bring that right hand to the center of the mat. Stay here in this modified Vashisthasana or stack the feet. So the roots here are our hands and the outside edge of the foot or grounded foot. So this front hand, it's like it's opening up a jar, really rooting into the fingertips. And then now bring the foot forward. Ground the back heel, open up into Warrior Two on the other side. Interlock your fingers the other way. Bring them behind your head. Reverse your warrior, exalted warrior. Inhale. Exhale to your side angle. Keep that elbow in contact with the knee, with the left knee. Inhale back into your Warrior Two. And then this time, hands to the heart in Namaste. Step forward into your mountain pose. Good. So we're going to come into Namaste Tree and then into like a dancing Shiva. On the second time around, we'll come all the way down and finish up. Some finishing poses. So let me just give you a demonstration. So you're going to do tree pose with your hands in Namaste. And then you're going to, from here, hinge at the hip and then come back up. And then you'll bring this foot behind you and come into like a little curtsy. Come back into that Earth Mudra. We'll grab the right wrist, we'll lean, and then we'll come back to the other side, okay? Just to give visual learners a visual of where we're going, all right? So tree pose, fundamental balance, first chakra pose, roots. So we're gonna pretend like all of our roots are interconnected like the sequoia trees and they support each other, so we're supporting each other in this pose. You have the option to keep the foot on the calf or the inner thigh. Just avoid the knee joint. It's just too much pressure for that knee joint. So I'm going to root into my left foot. I'm going to help my foot up this time. Toes are pointing down. My heel is pressing to my inner thigh, utilizing these muscles called the adductor muscles. Hands to Namaste. And then I'm going to hinge. Come back up. Find your mudra, earth mudra. Extend the leg back behind you, curtsy. Feel the strength of those quads. Lift the arms up. Take the right wrist with the left hand, release the mudra, and lean over to the left. Feeling a stretch in that right psoas muscle. And then come back up to mountain pose. Ooh, nice. Take a deep breath. Exhale. Just release it again. All right, other side. So take the foot to the inner thigh or the calf. Hands in namaste. Rooting into that right foot. Hinge. Really press into the big toe mound of that right foot. And then come back up. Earth mudra. Curtsy. Dancing Shiva. Take the right or left wrist with the right hand, lean over. And then come all the way down to a seat. Extend. You already have this right leg over the left. The left leg, hug the knee in. Right knee in with the left arm. Inhale, come into your twist. Exhale, elongating the spine, looking over the right shoulder. Inhale, come back up. Hands to your heart. Switch. Hagasana, hug that left knee in. Inhale, left arm up. Come back to center. Extend legs out. Just scoot up on your mat. Give yourself a big hug. Lower down. One last pose. Happy baby pose. Peace fingers to the big toes. Just make this a moving little dynamic gesture, being a happy, blissful baby. We'll just come into a really brief Shavasana. So give yourself one last squeeze. Bring the forehead to the knees. And then extend the legs out. Feet to the corners of the mat. Hands out. Palms facing up. Gesture of receiving. Let go. Let the divine. Slowly begin to bring your breath back into your body. Find small movements. And make your way over to your right side. Just come into a fetal position, making a pillow with your right arm. Just pausing here, honoring yourself. Honoring those around you. Finding that first chakra energy, that ahimsa. So ahimsa in thought. So I'll read a poem to you. Founder of Taoism, Lao Tzu. Watch your thoughts, they become words. Watch your words, they become actions. Watch your actions, they become habit. Watch your habits, they become character. Watch your character, it becomes your destiny. So slowly come up to a seated position with your eyes closed and your hands to your heart in Anjali Mudra. And we'll just end practice by chanting one beautiful Om, letting it resonate from your heart center, just kind of like a little sonic internal massage. Inhale. Om. Blinking your eyes open, bringing your hands to your third eye. Shanti and Namaste. Thank you for practicing with me. I will see you in a couple of weeks. Namaste.